Take 2 pills every 6 hours. This will help you get the pain under control.
Is it safe?
Yes, of course. Doctors prescribe this painkiller frequently after surgery. It works quickly. You should feel less pain here in the next 20 minutes. I'll be back to check on you in a few. Try to get some rest.
At first, after taking the pill, I didn't feel anything. But then, like clockwork, about 20 minutes after taking it, the excruciating pain lifted, and I had the most pleasurable feeling of relaxation I've ever felt in my life. It was like pure bliss washed over me. I had the TV on, but wasn't paying attention. I think my husband was there, although I can't even remember. It felt like I was in a dream. I must have sat around for 4 hours doing nothing but relaxing. It was like a full-body orgasm times 10. It kept going on and on. Just the feeling of being under a blanket was amazing. I was blown away by the power of this drug. Until that day, I'd never done a drug in my life. Sure, I'd had a cigarette from time to time or a glass of wine on a special occasion, but I'd never tried any of that hard stuff. And to be honest, I'd never understood how people could get addicted to drugs until I took that painkiller. Now I get it.
Hi, my name is Kevin. I'm a pain specialist. And sadly, people come into my clinic every single day with this same story. People go in for a surgery, they have injury, or they are experiencing the aches and pains of getting older. So they take painkillers thinking it will help. But then they become downright addicted and still have the pain. The sad thing is, this is all avoidable. Yet you won't hear this from mainstream medicine because they make billions off people being hooked. But I'm here to tell you, there is something you can do about your pain. You no longer have to manage your way through it or play the opioid lottery game. Instead, your life can change completely in 54 seconds. With just 2 drops of this all-natural, clinically proven, 100% legal pain relief secret. A secret that instantly flicks off your body's pain switch without the deadly or addictive side effects of painkillers. And in just a moment, you'll hear from athletes and celebrities who have used this incredible health wonder to soothe pain on contact, extend their careers, stayed mobile, active, and free. Imagine being able to carry groceries from the car, getting up from the couch, playing with your grandkids, or hopping out of bed, all without the usual pain you deal with today. Well, you can. And the best part is, this simple pain relief secret wasn't just made for arthritis. It has also helped soothe pain sufferers of lower back pain, muscle cramps, stiff necks, hand, wrist, elbow, shoulder, or any joint pain. So pay attention because here's what you need to know about this life-changing pain relief secret. The New York Times called it the closest thing to a health wonder. Leading institutions including Harvard, the Mayo Clinic, and the Cleveland Clinic hailed this discovery that you have never heard about before. It virtually turns your body's pain switch off. It works within seconds, and the beauty is, unlike Tylenol, Advil, and Aleve, it has no side effects or long-term unknown risks that can bite you back with who knows what later. Watch this video while you still can. I don't know how long this will be up. The big, powerful drug companies don't want you to see this. They may try to get it banned. If you come back even in an hour, this may be gone. Don't say I didn't warn you. So watch this right now and take notes while you still can. This natural secret gives back the power to the little guy and woman over the big drug companies. When you do what this video says and apply just 2 of these magic drops on your worst pain areas, wait 54 seconds, and bingo, your pain is gone for up to days. No more pain or discomfort or change in your lifestyle. And no side effects either. Now you can turn off your pain. As simple as you turn off a light switch. Now you can move with no pain or stiffness. Now you can have no pain when exercising, gardening, or golfing. No more asking for help when trying to open a jar, button your shirt, or doing any other routine task. You will be able to bend over with no backache, climb stairs with no knee discomfort, twist off lids with no hand, wrist, finger, elbow, or shoulder pain, sleep like a baby with no nighttime pain, no more neuropathic pain, no more headaches, and you will have much more energy and happiness. Your friends and family will be amazed with delight at the new you. In fact, this covered-up solution works so good, it is guaranteed to be 5 times better than any pain reliever you've ever taken, in both how fully it ends your pain and how free of side effects you are. This is guaranteed to you, or it's yours free. So here's the amazing story of the biggest natural pain relief cover-up in world history, and how you can now get the proven solution to end your suffering safely for only pennies a day. This is the story about the natural healing nutrient DMSO. Listen to Mike Wallace on 60 Minutes interviewing Dr. Stanley Jacob, MD.
Meantime, the puzzling story of DMSO continues. It is largely fueled by the efforts of one man, Dr. Stanley Jacob, an associate professor of surgery at the University of Oregon. For 15 years, this man, some would say this zealot, has been pushing DMSO because he believes so deeply, despite the doubters, in what DMSO can do. Patients make the journey to Dr. Jacob's office there almost as if it were a domestic Lourdes. As we've seen, Dr. Jacob treats some of his patients topically for their bruises, their aches and pains. But some others of his patients, some of the most desperate, are young people left paralyzed from auto and motorcycle accidents. These he gives DMSO intravenously to relieve the pressure on their damaged brains, to reduce the swelling in the brain or spinal cord. And sometimes, apparently, he gets dramatic results.
I took the swelling out of the spine, and they told my husband on the phone that I would probably be in a chair, paralyzed for the rest of my life. And so we're really excited with the results.
Perhaps more typical of the legions who depend on DMSO are those who suffer chronic pain. Emily Rudick suffered searing, unrelenting pain from arthritis for years, and she could find no relief, she says, until DMSO. She'd no longer be playing the piano without it, she told us.
I have some very badly gnarled fingers from arthritis, and the DMSO eases the arthritis right away.
How does DMSO work? What does it do inside your body that kills pain and helps healing? Dr. Jacob gave us a capsule understanding.
One is that it blocks certain types of nerve conduction. These are the fibers which produce pain. Second, it reduces inflammation or swelling. Third, it actually improves blood supply to an area of injury. Fourth, and this could be the key, in the test tube, in certain types of injury, it literally stimulates healing.
This young mother, Sandy Sherrick of Riverside, California, suffered severe whiplash and nerve damage in an automobile accident 2 years ago. When we first met her last November, she was in agony. No painkiller, no therapy, no doctor, it seemed, could help.
The pain was extremely bad. I was to the point where I cried continuously. I did not cook meals. I did not clean. I barely got myself dressed.
And this went on for how long?
Months. They finally got to the point where they just told me, you're going to have to live with it. The weather's going to affect you, and you're just simply going to have to live with it.
Then she heard about DMSO. And as a last resort, Sandy Sherrick, as you can see, still very much in pain, flew to Portland, Oregon to be treated by Dr. Jacob. We went with her. By the third day, she was feeling a little better. You began to see it in her face.
Well, I didn't have to take any more medicine.
How long has it been since you haven't had to take medicine?
Over 2 years.
Before she left for home, Dr. Jacob showed her where and how to apply DMSO topically to her neck and back.
Now, when you put it on, don't rub it too hard. You just have to apply it to the skin, and it goes in. Let it dry over 20 minutes to a half an hour. It won't be totally dry, but anything left, you can just wipe off.
That was last November. This is Sandy Sherrick 2 months later back at her Riverside, California home.
Oh, the pain's gone. The pain is totally, completely gone from my neck.
You're serious?
I'm telling the truth, the honest to God truth.
You can do anything? Can you do housework?
Yes, I can.
Drive a car?
Yes.
Lift stuff?
I have not found anything I can't do.
After this 60 Minutes expose by Mike Wallace, the public swarmed like a gold rush to get their hands on this miracle pain-relieving nutrient, DMSO. Doctors and the public were amazed at how well it healed even the most stubborn and intense pain on contact. Thousands of pain sufferers called it a godsend. The rush was on, and DMSO was a health sensation. The New York Times wrote about it. So did Sports Illustrated magazine. Professional athletes and pro sports teams were using it by the truckload. Hollywood stars couldn't get enough of it. Now remember, it was all natural and cheap. This means it was costing the big drug companies millions of dollars in lost sales and profits, so they started to discredit it. They even planted fake news stories about it in the media. Many people said the drug companies forced DMSO sellers out of the business using various dirty tricks. Whatever slimy, underhanded tactics were used, these big drug companies drove DMSO out of the market. It became unavailable. The supply dried up completely. It faded away from sight. Until now. Have you ever heard the saying, everything old is new again? Well, that's what's happening with DMSO now. Due to special arrangements we made with a source, we have brought the magic natural healer DMSO back again. It is now available in a unique product named Arctic Blast, directly from this video without a prescription while the supply lasts. This means that finally, you will have pain relief as strong as prescription opiates, but all natural, so there is no risk of addiction or side effects whatsoever. Due to this unique, one-of-a-kind formula that you have never tried anything like before, you will be completely pain-free soon. This means no more pain in your fingers, back, knees, hips, shoulders, elbows, neck, or anywhere else. Many people report a depth of pain elimination they have never been able to experience before, but your doctor will never tell you about it, because it is natural and not promoted by drug companies. One of the first sports figures to use DMSO was Sam Bell, the track coach at Indiana University. He said, I had two pretty good runners. One had a chronic Achilles tendon problem and the other a hamstring injury. I took them to Dr. Jacob and he gave us DMSO. They were both NCAA champions that year, but without the DMSO relieving their pain so fast, they wouldn't have even competed in the NCAAs. In 1965, when Sandy Koufax recovered quickly from terrible elbow pain to pitch brilliantly in the World Series, many insiders were convinced that DMSO was his pain relief secret. Dr. Stanley Jacob said at a hearing of the U.S. Senate, DMSO effectiveness can be demonstrated before the eyes of the observers. If we have patients with sprained ankles, the application of DMSO is followed by reduction in swelling within minutes. No other therapeutic medicine will do this. At the Cleveland Clinic Foundation, researchers in a clinical study concluded that DMSO brought significant relief to the majority of patients. Stephen Edelson, MD, says, we use it for all sorts of inflammatory conditions, from people with rheumatoid arthritis to people with chronic low back inflammatory type symptoms. And it is amazing how free they get. It really is a dramatic treatment. DMSO is not a fad or hype or a natural foo-foo healer that doesn't have solid proof behind it. WebMD says a form of DMSO is FDA approved for a certain type of pain relief. No other natural supplement you can buy has this FDA approval. Turmeric does not, curcumin does not, glucosamine does not, chondroitin does not, hyaluronic acid does not, boswellia does not, bioperine does not, capsaicin does not, MSM does not, but DMSO does have this FDA approval. Just think about this huge difference in proof. Here's the secret. Unlike any pain relief pill or cream, because of DMSO's unique molecular structure, it penetrates all of your skin layers and tissues and gets fully down to your painful joints and muscles for fast cooling pain relief like you've never felt before. DMSO also acts as an incredible nutrient delivery system. This means it carries the other cooling healers in Arctic Blast, menthol, and camphor down to your hurting joints and muscles for instant cooling relief that will have you smiling like you just hit the lottery. And right now, this natural pain relief miracle is available without a doctor's visit or prescription in the product Arctic Blast from this announcement only while supplies last. Dr. James Mercola says DMSO is absorbed directly through the skin for lightning-fast pain relief. It carries directly to my bloodstream through my skin. I tried it, and the results were dramatic for me, far greater than any impact I had ever felt from oral or sublingual tablets. Dr. Julian Whitaker, MD, says, if joint and or muscle pain is interfering with your quality of life, I suggest you give DMSO a try. DMSO rubbed on the skin is quickly absorbed into the deeper tissues, and when it's mixed with other substances, DMSO efficiently delivers them into the underlying area where they're needed. At Whitaker Wellness, we use DMSO. It is remarkably safe and amazing. When in pain, with millions of dollars on the line, this is what professional athletes take. Graham Reedy, MD, former NFL team physician for the Oakland Raiders, said his players benefited greatly from the regular use of DMSO for pain relief. In fact, it ended pain so well, Darryl LaMonica, former NFL quarterback of the Oakland Raiders, wrote to the Commission on Aging at the U.S. House of Representatives, recommending the NFL approve DMSO for pain relief use. Many Dallas Cowboys and Rams and Raiders use it, but under the guise of what an NFL spokesman calls experimentation. Dodger manager Tom Lasorda soaks his fingers in it to relieve the pain of arthritis, as do the Orioles' Jim Palmer and high NFL draft choice quarterback Neil Lomax. Dr. Frank Jobe, MD, orthopedist from the Los Angeles Dodgers, says, it's quite spectacular on injuries like sprains, contusions, bursitis, and tendonitis. It could revolutionize pain medicine. The 49ers superstar guard Randy Cross started using DMSO on his own for a wrist injury after his mother told him it relieved her arthritis. Brigham Young University trainer Marv Robertson says it's amazing stuff. And famous Hollywood stars who can afford anything rely on DMSO for their side effect-free pain relief. You remember actor James Coburn. He starred in over 70 movies, including The Magnificent Seven, The Great Escape, and won an Oscar for his role in Affliction. At the height of his career, he was sidelined by rheumatoid arthritis and all but disappeared from the screen for 2 decades. But thanks to this healer, Coburn was able to return to a successful career and even win an Oscar. Arthritis had left Coburn's body deformed and in pain. You start to turn to stone, he told ABC News. See, my hand is twisted now because tendons have shortened. For 20 years, he tried a host of conventional and unconventional treatments, but nothing worked. There was so much pain that every time I stood up, I would break into a sweat, he recalled. Then at age 68, Coburn tried a form of DMSO. The result, he said, was nothing short of miraculous. You take this stuff and it starts right away, said Coburn. Everyone I've given it to has had a positive response. It relieved his pain, allowing him to move more freely and resume his career. Dr. Ronald Lawrence, Coburn's physician, said, it produces its effect by being an anti-inflammatory in the joint areas, increasing blood flow and producing muscle relaxation. James Coburn used DMSO to end the pain and disability of osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, gout, and fibromyalgia. And now you can too, with the incredible topical supplement Arctic Blast. Robert Culp, TV star from I Spy and movies, used this natural pain relief godsend to finally get arthritis relief also. As one of TV's top secret agents in the 60s show I Spy, Robert Culp could always be counted on to keep a secret. But his secret remedy for arthritis pain is finally out in the open, reports USA Today. For the first time in 7 or 8 years, I am truly pain-free and mobile, says Culp, who also has appeared in dozens of movies, including PT-109. Culp, who suffers from osteoarthritis, said, I couldn't run, and then it got to the point where I couldn't even walk across the street. At that point, I was ready to try anything that would let me move and work again. It works for me, says Culp. I'm happy to be able to walk across a stage again, and to the supermarket. In 24 countries where drug companies are not as powerful as they are in America, DMSO is a licensed drug prescribed by doctors to heal millions of people from pain and suffering. And there are even more natural pain relievers in Arctic Blast, including camphor oil, menthol oil, aloe vera gel, arnica montana, flower extract, emu oil, and wintergreen oil. Arctic Blast is not sold in any stores and is not available anywhere else. It is only available from this video announcement to the public. Do not wait and lose out. This pain-vanishing secret with no side effects or long-term unknown risks does not come from Big Pharma. It is a pain in their butt and their bottom line. It is a direct threat to their profits, so you can bet they are working to get this video banned from the internet. So act now for your Arctic Blast before it's too late. Yes, now you can say goodbye to your worst aches and pains in 54 seconds flat and be pain-free for up to days at a time with no side effects. Arctic Blast is a liquid in dropper form, so you just apply a drop or two directly onto your skin where it hurts and rub it in gently. Wait 54 seconds and bingo, you will be pain-free for up to days. There are no horse pills to choke down and no messy salves or creams to stink up your body and turn off others. Now you can turn off your pain as simple as you turn off a light switch. Now you can move with no pain or stiffness. No pain when exercising, gardening, or golfing. No more asking for help when trying to open a jar, button your shirt, or doing any other routine task. This is a unique, one-of-a-kind, all-natural product. You have never tried anything like this before because there is nothing like this. Imagine your life free from pain. A life where you actively engage with your grandchildren, children, and spouse. A life where you perform the activities you love, tennis, jogging, bicycling, and the activities you have to do, getting out of bed, walking upstairs, opening jars. With no more pain, there is no more pretending to be pain-free for the sake of your loved ones. Joint pain no longer controls what you can do. You take back control of your life. Arctic Blast will get you back to doing everyday things, and that's not only good for your body, but good for your mind and emotional state too. Warning, the pain relievers you are taking now are not safe or harmless. According to WebMD, Advil, Motrin, Aleve, and generic ibuprofen, acetaminophen, and naproxen can have harmful side effects including stomach pain, heartburn, internal bleeding, headaches and dizziness, ringing in the ears, rashes, wheezing and throat swelling, liver damage, kidney damage, high blood pressure, confusion. Now you can be pain-free and protect your health at the same time. And you don't have to let your stomach get eaten away anymore. The one-of-a-kind Arctic Blast formula will help you be as pain-free and as comfortable as you were in your 30s. Every day will be like walking on air. You'll be more active, have more energy, be more productive, and be happier day in and day out. Yes, like thousands of other people are, you will soon move pain-free like you used to. You will, and it's so easy with Arctic Blast. No more countless pills, no more endless pain. Start feeling like yourself again. Try it today. And if for any reason you are not satisfied with your purchase, just send it back and we'll refund every last penny of your order. I know how you feel. I've been in terrible pain myself. And as a doctor, I've helped thousands of people like you who suffered from pain for 18 years. This is one simple solution that will actually solve your problem, with no side effects or unknown risks. Soon you will move around pain-free, like you did in your 30s. Get out of bed in the morning without aching, stiff joints. Enjoy doing your favorite activities without stiffness. Play on the floor with your children and grandchildren. Go on fun walks and exercise without pain. Wow your doctor. Throw balls with your kids or grandkids with no pain at all. Pick up the young kids with no back pain. Enjoy working in your yard and garden with no more pain. Play golf like you used to. All the fun, but no more pain. Enjoy fun hobbies again like woodworking, gardening, sports, and others. Have twice the energy you do now, because pain is not draining your energy. Listen to what people who used to be in pain just like you now say about Arctic Blast. I was going through a tremendous pain on my right leg knee to the extent that I cannot walk without an aid. But I read about Arctic Blast, so I ordered some, and when it arrived, I used it immediately. I was kicking with my right leg immediately. The pain was gone. However, the pain returned a few days later. I then continued to use it. This is good stuff. I already recommended it to some of my church members. Mark Stengler, Stamford, Connecticut. I was searching DSMO and I came across Arctic Blast. I found another one, but it requested I use with gloves. I still use Arctic Blast with cotton balls, but I don't want something my hands can't touch. My husband has neuropathy in his hands. They normally hurt at night, also his feet. Arctic Blast has been great. Marie Buckthorne, Yukon, Oklahoma. Pain in the joints, backache all over my body. Arctic Blast does help to eliminate pains. It's marvelous. Couldn't find a word in a dictionary to describe it. My quality of life has improved tremendously. Stephanie Briggs, Missoula, Montana. The world's largest natural pain relief cover-up has been exposed. And now finally, the solution has arrived in America. And demand is overwhelming. To be fair, all orders are filled on a first-come, first-served basis. And as you can see, Americans are getting results beyond their highest expectations. I promise you this, Arctic Blast does everything I say it will, or it's yours, free. We want to hear from you. We want to hear how your life has been transformed. We want to hear about how you feel being pain-free now. What new activities you are doing now that you don't have pain. How your appearance seems to grow younger every day. Your increased happiness. How your life has improved. How you no longer feel like you're in a battle with your health. Because your pain and side effects are finally not a heavy ball and chain, keeping you prisoner like they have been for all these years. For the first time in a long time, you will feel your pain is no longer a factor in having the health you desire. And even your happiness, your patience, your kindness, your love and attention. And we know you will have all of this and more once you start using Arctic Blast. It's just that good. Just like this user experienced. Saw about it on Facebook. I love this stuff. I gave 2 to my husband for his pain with his bone on bone in his knees, and I kept 1 for me because I recently dislocated my shoulder. I will never look for pills again. Where's my 6-pack I ordered? Even shared this info at our medical clinic, and another lady smiled at me as if to say, me too. And then there's Marie, who wrote this. Got this for our son to use for carpal tunnel. He says it really helps him, and he is getting to sleep more since using it. He takes a bottle wherever he goes. I bought 3 bottles so he will not be out. A great product. Thank you. Marie Kondaki, Whitmore, California. I experienced a severe random ankle pain that I have frequently. I rubbed Arctic Blast on the pain area, and within minutes the pain was entirely gone. I was able to walk on the treadmill shortly thereafter. Usually with this pain I can barely walk for hours or limp for days. My husband usually has a knot in his left shoulder that causes constant muscle pain. I rubbed Arctic Blast on the knot, and he felt relief right away. Sharon Selby, Bakersfield, California. It was almost instant. I first applied it to the back of my neck out toward my shoulders. Within minutes the pain was gone and I could turn my head. I am a true believer in this product and will keep it on hand. I thank my dad for exposing me to this in the first place, and thank you guys for bringing it back out to us. Melissa Aranda, Oakland, California. These are the stories we've been receiving from this initial market test. However, you need to know, once we have accumulated the testimonials we need, we will begin selling Arctic Blast at $89.95 a bottle instead of for the special price of only $59.95 that you can get it for today. Remember, unlike the supplements you find in your local health food store, these are not generic ingredients. They are individually tested under clinical settings to make sure they relieve pain fast with no side effects. For most of the clients we've now worked with, we saw that an $89.95 bottle replaces up to over $300 a month in medication and other medical expenses and doctor's visits they don't have to pay for anymore. You have absolutely nothing to risk. Try Arctic Blast absolutely free of any risk right now while you can. All you need to do is try 1 bottle, just 1 month's supply. Use it and see that it is everything we claim it is. We know you'll see why it's the best investment you have made for your life. Even if you use up the entire bottle and you still want to get your money back, it won't be an issue. All you need to do is contact us within 365 days, and we will refund you the purchase price right away. We only want raving customers. And we know you will be euphoric when you experience what Arctic Blast does for you. That's why we are so confident. Yes, I'm sure there are some people who will use it and ask for their money back regardless. And from past experience, most people are honest, and people just want to live their days free from pain that is none of their fault. Just like Pat from New Orleans. I have a lot of painful leg issues at night. Must say Arctic Blast had taken them away, and I'm able to sleep through the night. So, because you are here watching this video, and since you want the absolute best for yourself, and to live the healthiest life possible, you can get your order for our introductory price of $59.95. Now that's $30 off the future price. And even though it's less than a coffee day, it produces stories like these. My husband has numb feet and a lot of pain in the toes and arch and foot. He tried the Arctic Blast. In a few minutes his pain had gone. He couldn't believe how fast it worked for him. Anita Anderson, New Jersey. I lucked into it when I was going through my inbox on my computer. What a miraculous product. I use it daily. I suffer pain always, but specifically when I'm trying to settle down for a night's sleep, it doesn't allow it to happen. About a month ago, I started applying Arctic Blast before bedtime, and what a difference it has made to my falling off to sleep. Love Arctic Blast, and will definitely reorder before I run out. Thank you. I love Arctic Blast. Marcia Dupree, Portland, Oregon. I used to use DMSO on our horse, and my husband discovered how well DMSO helped his aches and pains, so when I saw Arctic Blast, I ordered. Sarah McBride, Los Angeles, California. Tried it and it works for me. Back, neck, shoulders, and hips. Kent McRae, Kent, Ohio. There are more success stories you'll hear before our time runs out. Now, if that is not reason enough for you to place your order right now, I'll give you another reason. No matter what the price ends up going up to, you will only have to pay the same price for any future orders. So when we begin marketing Arctic Blast on a large scale, others will be paying $89.95 or more for a 1-month supply. yet you will only have to pay $59.95. Once you place your order, you will be taken to a page that looks like this. Now, once you fill in your information and confirm your order, your bottle of Arctic Blast will be shipped out and arrive at your door, and you can start to get results, just like Tim, who wrote this in. The small of my back keeps me in pain 50 to 60% of the time. Whenever the pain starts, it is quite intense. I put a drop of Arctic Blast on my back, and within 10 minutes, all the pain was gone. Fantastic. Tim Brenton, Rye, New York. And Marcia from Des Moines. I was in a great deal of pain. I saw your advertisement and decided to try it. It has helped me enormously, and I'm grateful to you for such a great product. I have fibromyalgia and sciatica and low back pain for many years. Nothing external worked. I tried so many different creams from many countries. Nothing. I was surprised that this medication really worked for me much better than everything else. And believe me, I tried tons of meds. So I'm grateful to you for such good relief. I don't want to say that I'm cured, but at least I feel better, and that's what counts. Thank you again. Frank Leopold, Yuma, Arizona. My right knee was killing me. It hurt so bad. I immediately applied some Arctic Blast to my knee. After all, it couldn't hurt more than it already did. I didn't time it, but the relief seemed to be immediate. Now I try to use it sparingly because I can't afford another bottle till next month when I get my next Social Security check. I don't ever want to be without it. Adam Solomon, Tyler, Texas. My husband has had a lot of leg pain and hip pain. For me, it has been my knees. I have osteoarthritis. We have been using it every night, and it only takes a little, but boy does it work. So glad I found you. Marianne Tange, Encino, California. Now, if that isn't enough to encourage you to take action, in addition to getting the best natural pain relief available today, and one that gives you no side effects or long-term health problems, I want to make sure you get the most out of your new order for Arctic Blast. So I am now including my special report, The Anti-Inflammation Diet, as a gift, completely free. To let your body truly heal, you want to know what to avoid, but more importantly, know what to put in your body to supply it with nutrients that will soothe and calm your entire body. Here's Jessica's experience. This book has changed my life, period. When I first saw this book, I was immediately intrigued, but also slightly skeptical. The idea of curing the chronic pain I have felt for years with basic food seemed unbelievable. No medication or pills? Can't be true. I only realized the power of this book when I got to day 14 of following the diet. I was completely pain-free for the first time in 20 years and felt a vibrancy and pure focused energy that I had only felt in my youthful 20s. The recipes? Wow. So freaking amazing, delicious, and easy to make. My favorite was the gingerberry anti-inflammatory smoothie, which I have every day. I suffered with chronic back pain for many years, and the doctor said I could do nothing for it. I proved them wrong by using these simple, effective techniques in this book, and I recommend you do the same. When used in addition to taking Arctic Blast, you should expect a transformation that is beyond belief. This is not a replacement for you taking Arctic Blast. It's something that, again, will make your transformation happen faster and easier. The cost of the anti-inflammation diet is normally $37 when you buy it alone. It's yours absolutely free. And you can download it in the next 30 seconds when you order Arctic Blast right now. And to give you the latest tactics and techniques science has to offer for feeling great, I'm also going to include a second free gift. This second gift is called Feed Your Joints Back to Life. It's all about how to practically reboot the healing process of your joints. I shared one food to eat to be able to rebuild collagen, but there are many more ways to rebuild cartilage. In fact, the information in the book by itself produced amazing results. When you get your hands on these inexpensive, easy-to-make, tasty recipes to rebuild cartilage, you will accelerate the speed at which you recover your younger, limber, pain-free body again. On its own, it sold for $29, but you can download it for free when you take action and try Arctic Blast. As you can imagine, this has created an avalanche of orders. I'm not sure right now if we even have any Arctic Blast in stock at the time you're reading this. Below, you're either going to see 3 options to order Arctic Blast, or you'll see a sign-up form to get on a wait list. If you see the sign-up for the wait list, that means we've now run out of inventory, and unfortunately, we can't help you. However, if you do see 3 ordering options, it means we still have some in stock. So as it stands, you have 2 choices right now. Option 1, you can do nothing at all. You can continue to live your life and have your pain and side effects get even worse and create more health problems for you, or possibly even send you to the hospital. And then there's option 2, try Arctic Blast without risk. Try it for at least 2 weeks. The instructions are on the bottle. They are easy to follow. They will just make things go much faster. Barbara took a chance, and here's her story. I was at my wit's end with being prescribed meds by doctors that did little or nothing to alleviate my pains. So out of desperation, I thought, why not try this out? And much to my surprise, it really does work. Barbara Kuchin, Charleston, South Carolina. And there's Roger from Baltimore. I know there has to be something that is more effective than opioids for pain. I have done a bit of research on DMSO and was interested in trying it for myself. It is certainly more effective than opioids, and it is not addictive. Because of the big money-hungry drug companies covering up this miracle natural pain reliever, you have been robbed of your right to a pain-free life without side effects or worry about health risks down the road. But now there is no reason for this. All you have to do is click the Add to Cart button below and order a bottle of Arctic Blast 100% risk-free. Now, to make this decision as easy as possible, if you act now, I'll include this one-of-a-kind third free gift, a super bonus worth $47. It's one of my best-selling books called Longevity Secrets from the Healthiest 100-Year-Olds. Longevity Secrets is full of surprising, all-natural ideas, learned from not just people who've lived to 100, but who are healthy and fit at 100 or more. For living a longer, healthier life, happier. It's amazing how a little of a certain sweet nectar in your tea can aid internal healing, or how taking a walk for this length of time after a certain meal each day can reduce the risk of stroke and heart disease. The tips are organized into chapters on diet, healing, environment, exercise, and relationships, so you can easily dip into the areas you'd like to address. Marrying wisdom from the East with the latest scientific advances from the West, Longevity Secrets from the Healthiest 100-Year-Olds puts at your fingertips a whole host of ways to make your stay on Earth longer, healthier, and much, much happier. I'm including this super bonus absolutely free for you. When you purchase Arctic Blast, you're telling me how serious you are about your life, that you're serious about protecting the people you love the most. I want to empower you. That's why I'm giving you all these books as a gift for your courage. You have nothing to risk whatsoever. You have so much success to have, just like these folks. I don't have pain in my joints anymore. Thank you. Sam Quentin, Newport, Virginia. My dad has AR and back pain. He's 80 years old. He uses this on his pain and it soothes the pain so he's able to live on his own. My husband has AR in his hands and one finger in particular. Had a sewer lid fall on it when he worked for the city. That finger is locked every morning, but Arctic Blast helps to relieve the ache and inflammation. I too have RA and NASH, which is non-alcoholic cirrhosis of the liver. This was caused by AR meds. Having topical that helps manage the pain is a dream. Thank you. Ellen Gibson, Tulsa, Oklahoma. I can now walk without using a cane. I even fast walk around my block. Clarence Whitaker, Edison, New Jersey. My shoulders, knees, fingers, and toes do not ache as much. If I begin to hurt, I just put it on my skin and voila, the pain disappears. Barbara Dermott, Enfield, Connecticut. The pain doesn't happen as often. When it does, Arctic Blast stops it within minutes. Barry D. Haas, Greenville, South Carolina. It actually worked as promised. Gave relief from stiffness and pain for hours. No pills required. Alan Durham, Irvine, California. My pain is from the whiplash injury. Using Arctic Blast has improved 80%. I'm feeling much better. Patricia Prieto, Jacksonville, Florida. Very helpful for my plantar fasciitis, back and knee pain, and it smells good. Tim McNulty, Fresno, California. This is only the second week I've used Arctic Blast. From the first day I used it, the decline and/or elimination of pain has been amazing, and my mobility has improved tremendously. Lorette Byerly, Whittier, California. The pain in knees has decreased greatly. William Jackson, Dallas, Texas. Neuropathy in feet has improved tremendously. Gertie N. Weeks, Kent, Washington. The discomfort, numbness, and tingling go away after applying Arctic Blast. Brad Troutman, Kenner, Louisiana. I rub the blast on my body parts and pain stops. Charles Wooten, Chicago, Illinois. There were no more little aches and pains after my workouts. Jesse Ryan, Springfield, Illinois. A stiff neck from the night before was rendered gone in practically a few seconds. Griselda Mace, Del Rio, Texas. When I tried walking up the stairs, I realized I didn't have any pain. Edward Smith, New Berlin, Wisconsin. It lasted 10 hours, and I can finally sleep like a baby. When I tried to my 5 clients, said the same thing. They said it's amazing to be able to sleep like a baby. Olivia Bustamante, Santa Rosa, California. A few minutes after using it, the pain starts to disappear. Shoulder and hip. Mary G. Brown, Irvine, California. The minute I put it on, I felt relief. Eugene Niebuhr, Winthrop, Washington. It worked the first 60 seconds. Teresa Brumfield, Albany, New York. Yeah, the very first night. My husband was always all over the bed with his legs. Not anymore. Dorothy Bernier, Winter Park, Florida. So go ahead and order your first bottle of Arctic Blast. Choose the option below that you feel most comfortable starting with. That is, if it's still available. If not, sign up to get on the waiting list. Arctic Blast is paraben-free. It is not sold in stores. It is not available on the internet. It's available only directly from Nutriomo Labs from this video. That's the only way we can ensure Arctic Blast's quality and keep the price down low for you. Stop risking your health. Dr. Josh Axe reports that your problems from taking over-the-counter pain relievers can be very serious. Increased risk of heart failure, gastrointestinal damage, ulcers, higher risk of kidney failure. What's more, Advil, Aleve, and other over-the-counter pain relievers cause 103,000 hospitalizations and 16,500 deaths a year, confirms the American Gastroenterological Association. But you ask, are you safe if you're taking a doctor-prescribed prescription painkiller instead? Definitely not. Vioxx, a prescription painkiller, which was approved by the FDA, was responsible for over 60,000 deaths before it was banned from the market. Your prescription pill could be the next one to be banned. It's quite disturbing when you learn about what those money-grubbing pharmaceutical companies don't want you to know. So now, instead of taking some drug with terrible side effects or that can kill you, there is all-natural Arctic Blast, which is guaranteed to work great for you or else it is yours free. If you tell your doctor that you're suffering with achy, painful joints, he or she is most likely going to do one of 3 things. 1. Write you a prescription for a drug. 2. Suggest you take Tylenol, Advil, or Aleve indefinitely. 3. Tell you it's just a normal part of getting older. Don't let your well-meaning doctor lead you down an ineffective, not to mention dangerous path, just because he or she doesn't know about Arctic Blast, because of the world's biggest pain relief cover-up. Because Arctic Blast is liquid drops and not a pill, it gives you several advantages. No hard time trying to choke down and swallow another horse pill. No waiting for a pill to dissolve and start working. No more stomach upset or stomach pain from taking more pills. You don't have to suffer from pain anymore. Arctic Blast conquers pain and stiffness in your knee, neck, elbow, hip, wrist, shoulder, ankle, hand, fingers, back, and any joint that hurts. No more having to give up things you love to do. No more fatigue from interrupted sleep due to pain. No more telling your grandchildren or spouse no. No more struggle doing everyday things. No more anxiety and low moods from your pain. No more sexual issues or other health problems caused by pain. Don't wait until it's too late and nothing will help you. Act now while you still have time. Warning: if you ignore this message and do nothing, your pain may only get worse. Don't die painfully, or in an institution, or be physically dependent, or be a burden to your loved ones. This is not how you want to spend your golden years. You must not let your body's pain turn you into a constant sufferer and a burden to everyone around you, instead of enjoying a second youth full of fun, love, energy, and accomplishment. Do not confuse or compare Arctic Blast with creams, lotions, or rub-ons. You've tried them all, or enough of them to know they only provide a little temporary minor relief at best. From Ben Gay to Icy Hot, from Australian Dream to whoever is advertising the most now brand. They do not contain DMSO, and they do not go deep down into the neurotransmitter level where your real pain is to kill it off. It just sits on the surface and seeps in a little bit, not nearly enough for the pain relief you need. On the very first day you use Arctic Blast, I guarantee you, it will happen. I call it your moment of freedom. It's where you feel things are truly normal for the first time. Where you're in control of your pain, and it does not control you anymore. Where you're not fighting an invisible enemy that keeps blocking your freedom and happiness. Where you know you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, and not have to worry about pain problems. And not have to worry about who knows what that can bite you back later. So you can be there for the people that mean the most in your life. Your children, your grandchildren, your spouse, your friends. Because now a big part of you is held hostage by pain, is now free for the energy and freedom and happiness you deserve. When the moment of freedom comes for you very soon, it will be a day you never forget. This is what I desire for you. I want this for you. I want you to get your moment of freedom as soon as possible. So go ahead, place your order, download all of your 3 free bonuses right now, and begin your transformation as soon as possible. Choose the option that best suits you below. Again, you have nothing whatsoever to risk. In fact, I'm taking all the risk. Even if you use an entire bottle and send it back, I'll still process your full refund, no questions asked. No need to feel bad or awkward. Just let me know and the money will be refunded to you right away. Remember, this is a special limited time offer that ends very soon. Do not delay or you will lose out. Arctic Blast is not sold in stores. It is not available anywhere else. It's available only directly from Nutriomo Labs from this video. That's the only way we can ensure Arctic Blast's quality and keep the price down low for you. So click on the Add to Cart button below right now. Again, this is Kevin, and thank you for your time.